The Riihimäki-St. Petersburg Railway is a 385-kilometre-long segment of the Helsinki-St. Petersburg connection, which is divided between St. Petersburg and Leningrad Oblast in Russia and the province of Southern Finland in Finland. History. It was constructed in 1867–70 entirely by the government of the autonomous Grand Duchy of Finland of the Russian Empire, although the short section between St. Petersburg and Belostrov was laid in Russia. The Finyansky rail terminal was opened in St. Petersburg in 1870 in order to serve this line. The rail link starts at the Riihimäki railway station of the Helsinki-Hämeenlinna connection, heading towards the Finyansky railway terminal of St. Petersburg through Lahti railway station, Kouvola railway station, Vyborg railway station and Zelenogorsk, until 1917, when Finland became an independent state. The road had been operated by the Finnish State Railways for all its length, including that section. Due to construction of the southern sections of the railroad, the western part of the Karelian Isthmus on both sides of the Russian-Finnish border became a popular dacha resort place among wealthy St. Petersburgers in the late 19th century. After the Winter War and Continuation War concluded with the Moscow Peace Treaty, Moscow Armistice and Paris Peace Treaty, the Karelian Isthmus with the eastern part of the railroad to Riihimäki was ceded by Finland to the Soviet Union. The railway stations Luko and Riihimäki were abandoned by Russians. It wasn't until 1913 when the line became connected to the Russian railways as the Finland Railway Bridge across the River Neva in St. Petersburg was opened. In 2006, the high-speed railway from Lahti to Kerava was opened, and that cut half an hour off the travel time from Helsinki. In 2010, the speed was raised to 200 km per hour most of distance Lahti-St. Petersburg. The freight traffic will be later moved to another upgraded railway, St. Petersburg-Haitala Railroad. This and the introduction of high-speed trains of type AM6 cut the travel time by 2 hours to about 3:30. The railway upgrade cost in Finland was €244 million, with an EU contribution of €23 million. At present, the international high-speed train Allegro and the sleeper train Tolstoy run daily on this route between Hakkapeliitta and Finyansky rail terminal. The Russian part of the railroad is used by suburban trains of the Finyansky rail terminal with the final destinations at Zelenogorsk, Rishino, Kaljavi, Kirilovskoye, Gavrilovo, Vyborg, as well as Elektrichka's Vyborg Buslovskaya. The railroad is connected to the Vyborg-Joensuu Railroad at Vyborg to a number of tracks, including the St. Petersburg-Haitala Railroad, at the Finyansky rail terminal of St. Petersburg, and also has links to Kerava from Hakkapeliitta to Vasyjavi, Lavisa and Heinola from Lahti, to Kotka and Mikli from Kouvola, to Joensuu from Riihimäki, to Primorsk from Lazaryuka and Zelenogorsk, to Veshevo and Michernskoye from Lazaryuka and with Sestroresk from Belostrov and Lanskaya. Besides, the line has also a number of short blind branches, as the Russian part of the tracks is planned to be renovated to handle high-speed international trains and to be used exclusively for passenger traffic. The cargo traffic is expected to be switched to the St. Petersburg-Haitala Railroad. Stations and branches. International train stops are bolded. Former names, distance and suburban tariff zones are given in brackets. Finland Riihimäki Railway Station, Kekomäki Railway Station, Hikia Railway Station, Haurjavi Railway Station, Oiti Railway Station, Mamila Railway Station, Jutila Railway Station, Lapila Railway Station, Jarvela Railway Station, Herala Railway Station, Tomola Railway Station, Hakasilta Railway Station, Lati Railway Station, Kolava Railway Station, Nastala Railway Station, Uuzikaila Railway Station, Mankala Railway Station, Kauzala Railway Station, Napa Railway Station, Korea Railway Station, Kouvela Railway Station, UT Railway Station, Kaipiranan Railway Station, Tavati Railway Station, Luumaki Railway Station, Pulsar Railway Station, Samola Railway Station, Vainikala Railway Station, Leningrad Oblast. Luko doesn't exist now. Baslovskaya Lazeka 144th km, Kravtsivo 138th km, Prigrodnyuki Yetala 134th km, Vyborg Railway Station, Lazary Ukoverkny Cherkasovo 117th km, Lebedevka Gavrilovo Lepiasuo and Galatsina Zone 11, Kirilovskoye Zakhodskoye Pobeda, Leningrad Oblast. Chevelyovo Gorkovskoye 63rd km, Rashino St. Petersburg, Ushkovo Zelenogorsk Komarovo Ripino, Solnichnoye St. Petersburg, Belostrov Dibuni Pesochna Levashovo Pagolovo Shuvlovo Ozaki Udalna Lanskaya, St. Petersburg, Finlyansky Rail Terminal Electrification. Finlyansky Rail Terminal Zelenogorsk 1951. Zelenogorsk Ushkovo 1952. Ushkovo Rashino 1954. Rashino Kirilovskoye 1968. Kirilovskoye Vyborg 1969. Vyborg Lazeka 1977.